Center, scope in, drag scope if necessary. Fire, then move away. That's all you need to do. Hey guys, it's Keith. This video is a more in-depth tutorial on how to become a better sniper. Pretty much all the things in this video will set you up in being more consistent with your snipes and being able to use the sniper effectively. Without further ado, let's get on to the tips. Like I said on the intro, center, scope in, drag scope, fire, then move away. Let's start with centering. As a sniper, centering will serve as our setup to hitting our sniper shots. We can achieve this by placing ourselves in advantageous positions in the map. With a sniper, you're supposed to watch long lanes of the map and anticipate enemies where they would come out. Firing range is a classic 3-lane map. And depending on where your teammates are, you can choose if you'd want to provide support for them or just control a single lane while they control the rest of the map. Here are the common sniper positions on respawns. Doing centering right sets us up for the rest of the steps. Now with scoping in, I recommend turning on manual scope. First go to control settings, go to advanced mode, shooting mode, and tap the gear button right here. Scroll down to sniper rifles and hip. Now we will entirely manual scope for the rest of the way. Go to basic settings, now let's scroll down to ADS settings. Tap and hold to ADS requires you to hold on to ADS button to scope in, and let go to scope out. Useful for close range encounters. Tap to ADS requires you to tap on the ADS button to scope in, then tap again to scope out. This setting is great for long range, mainly hard scoping. Hybrid setting gives you the ability to both of the previous setting, but you might get confused between the two, so I will suggest for you to start with tap to ADS if you're using 4 or fewer fingers. As you scope in, there might be times where your aim may not be on target or chest up. This is where drag scoping comes in. Drag your finger towards the enemy, then when you're all aligned, that's the time to fire. To become a better sniper, you should get used to drag scoping because enemies on a higher level, especially pro players, know how to avoid sniper lanes with movement. We're all lined up and scoped in. If you did the previous steps correctly, this should be easy. In order to make sure we hit our fire button every time, make it large enough so we won't have to reach for it whenever we shoot. Place it on a more comfortable spot on your screen, easy to tap, easy to reach. Creating a HUD that works for you is key to having perfect mechanics when it comes to sniping. You should only fire if you did the previous steps properly. If you want to do hip fire, just center your aim above chest level and tap on fire button. After firing, the next thing you should do is move away. If you're behind cover, you can prone or crouch, but most times you're gonna have to slide away or slide to cover. As soon as you fire, you need to move out of the way because the enemy is ready to return fire, especially if you aren't using a suppressor. Position yourself near cover you can move to in order to protect yourself. Now that we're talking about movement, slide peeking is useful when you're trying to take out someone who's already hard scoping. If you know a certain sniping spot, instead of hard scoping with them head on, try sliding and scoping to that sniping spot and go for the shot. Prone and crouch peeking are also useful when behind cover. If you're gonna be a consistent sniper, you're gonna need a consistent sniper rifle. In the current state of the game, you pretty much have 3 options: the DLQ, the Locus, and the Arctic 50. These are very good sniper rifles, with the Arctic 50 having the potential to one-tap anywhere in the body with a stopping power reload. If you want to practice sniping, I'd recommend you go with the DLQ-33 because it's more consistent and it doesn't require to use a mag attachment in order to improve hitboxes. You can just stack the attachments for the ADS speed if you want faster ADS. For the Locus, you need the OWC stopping power to get better hitboxes, kinda like the DLQ. Here's the hitbox comparison, with and without the OWC stopping power for the Locus. As for the Arctic 50, you just stack the ADS, then add stopping power. Do you really need the hitbox comparison? Really? Okay. Choose one sniper you're comfortable with and stick with it as you practice sniping. For your kill-death ratio not to suffer, learn how to snipe in pub matches. To practice quickscopes, blank scopes, and flicks, hardpoint and shipment is the way to go. With a lot of players sweating there grinding for camos, you're gonna get a pretty good practice and feel of ranked games. Improve your reaction time, and the 4 steps we mentioned previously. To practice hard scoping, do domination on crossfire. With the longest mid lane of all of maps, you can practice hard scopes with bots in this map. They won't move too much and they go to same lanes all the time. Perfect for anticipating enemies while hard scoping. Personally, these 2 modes helped me in improving my snipes and I suggest you try it out as well. That's right, all modes, all day. Doing this may ruin your KD, but hear me out. Growth is a painful process. If you want to become something, you better be prepared to suffer in order to get where you want to be. Continue to put yourself into high stress situations, challenge the enemy team sniper, and learn from your mistakes. When I was beginning to learn on how to snipe, I changed my IGN and did sniping for 2 weeks straight. I built up habits that made me a decent enough sniper, and I believe you can too. It may take you less or more time than me, but you just have to keep practicing. The GS50, J358, and the MW11 are the 3 pistols you can use inside this game. I have been using the J358 for the longest time until the GS50 came. Both are 2-shot kill, and with the GS50 you have the potential to get a 1-tap with a headshot at a certain range. I prefer those 2 than the MW11 because when you hitmark someone, you only need 1 shot to finish the enemy in mid to close range. And I think both the J358 and the GS50 gets the job done perfectly. The MW11 is widely used by Garena pros because you're allowed to miss more shots and is more forgiving. And if you run out of bullets with your sniper and you need a 1-shot, quick time to kill, high mobility secondary weapon, then use a knife. Underrated, but aim assist actually helps you a lot when it comes to drag scoping. Try practicing with aim assist off and turn it on when you play ranked matches or scrims. Not necessary but absolutely useful in close range encounters. This reduces the time between having to scope in and move away from an opponent. Center your aim on your enemy, scope in, and when the zoom animation starts, if you're sure that you're centered, tap the fire button immediately, then scope out. If you fail to get the kill with your first shot, move away and try again. This method is better than hipfire because you can actually control where your bullet lands without having to fully scope in. Whereas if we do hipfire, the bullet will go randomly on a set hipfire spread. Using unusual angles will help you beat the sniper head on. If you have played COD Mobile long enough, there are common sniper spots players use in Search and Destroy. Rather than taking a 50-50 gunfight, have the advantage by peeking at an unusual angle. Because imagine a sniper hard scoping an area. You might watch common sniper spots where he expects you to be, only for him to get picked off by you because you were watching from a different angle. You can get easy picks by using unorthodox lanes that not many players are aware of. Those are the sniper tips that can make you better as a sniper. Being a good sniper requires you to be both passive and aggressive. Please drop a like if the video helped you in any way to becoming a better COD Mobile player. What's the best sniper rifle in COD Mobile? Who's the best sniper? Let me know down in the comments below. That's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.